अस्सलाम वालेकुम ऐमान, कैसे हैं आप?
I'm fine. How are you, Bear?
I'm good, I'm good. Thank you so much for taking out time for this session. I'm pretty much sure you know कि the main reason of having this session is just to give you an overall idea कि इंडस्ट्री प्रोफेशनल किस तरीके से चीज़ें देख रहे होते हैं उसके अंदर। अगर हम लिंक्डइन की बात करें, हम पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग की बात करें, so we'll be discussing a lot of things according to that, but just for the audience, if you can tell me about yourself ताकि हम फिर अपने सवालात और जवाबात का स्टार्ट करें।
Sure. So I'm Aman Tahir. Everyone knows me as the Mindful Marketing Girly. So I usually start off my podcast with, "Hi guys, I'm Avan, and I'm back with another episode of Mindful Marketing." So today we are at Umair's podcast. So hi guys, I'm Avan, and I'm the Mindful Marketing Girly, and today we are on another podcast with Umair. So you guys all know me on LinkedIn for personal branding and marketing, but today we're going to be talking about that in detail. So I'm
Perfect.
excited.
Perfect, perfect. So starting off, I'm pretty much sure कि हर कोई आपसे पूछता होगा कि यार पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग की ज़रूरत क्या है, ठीक है? सो विल बी डिस्कसिंग दैट, बट मुझे ये पहले ये बताओ कि व्हाई डू यू स्टार्टेड योर पॉडकास्ट? व्हाट्स द होल कांसेप्ट बिहाइंड इट? ठीक है? क्योंकि अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल व्हाट आई सी दे यूजुअली डोंट ओपन दैट मच, ठीक है? या वो लोगों से इतना कनेक्ट नहीं करना चाहते, जबकि अगर हम लिंक्डइन की बात करें तो लिंक्डइन इज़ अ फ्री प्लेटफॉर्म, यू कैन कनेक्ट विद एनीवन। और अगर मैं नॉलेज की बात करूँ तो आपके अपने सेशंस में भी आपने देखा होगा कि पीपल आर यूजुअली हियर टू हेल्प यू गाइस, ठीक है? नो मैटर व्हाट कि आप उनसे किस तरीके से चीज़ें पूछते हैं, इट्स जस्ट अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन, ठीक है? तो मुझे पहले ये बताओ कि how this podcasting started and why you started it and what's the outcome that you are looking कि यार ये चीज़ें हैं जो मैं देख रही हूँ कि इन पॉडकास्ट के बाद हमें पता चला कि यार ये कुछ लैक हैं जो अगर हम सही कर लें तो वो ज़्यादा फ़ायदेमंद होता है।
Okay, so my reason for podcasting is actually very different. It was not because I wanted to start a personal brand. So I started off, I guess, thinking about starting a podcast in October 2024. And the main reason was because I was really, really depressed. And I was already doing a podcast at my workplace. But that type of podcast that I was doing was, something where I was not happy in because I was very sad when I was, doing that podcast. And for some reason, not related to work, but because of my personal life, there were a lot of things that were going on and I was not happy with all of that was going on. So I needed a reason to get out of all of the things that I was going through. So I was talking to one of my friend Minhaj. So Minhaj, if you're watching this, thank you. And there are two of my friends, Minhaj and Vijay, and they said, Eamon, you really need to, do something about your life. You need to do something different. Because I would always, stand out when it comes to university and class. I'm a gold medalist. So one thing that all my friends used to say that I'm not a nerdy person. I'm very jolly, I'm very bubbly. But from October 24, a lot of my friends actually messaged me when they used to see my pictures that I've lost my spark. And that used to, really hurt me. I used to think that I need to do something about my life. So one reason for actually starting a podcast was that I wanted to divert my mind. And I did not know that how will it go in the future and would people actually watch me. But the main reason was that I wanted to get out of things. I wanted to just divert my mind. Then the second reason or the topic that I started for mindful marketing was how to be mindful. That means how to actually integrate emotional intelligence and empathy into marketing because I think that after AI, we have lost that. So I was discussing with my friend and, even my teachers, and I see that we do not talk about emotional intelligence in universities. We don't teach people that, when you enter a room, you need to give positive energy and how to actually control your anger, how to respond to depression. We don't teach that. And these are the things that are very important for a marketer, especially because you have to be in the shoes of your customers. And this is something I saw that a lot of people do not talk about on LinkedIn. So that's how I actually started my podcast. And that was the whole idea that I got about. And in the beginning, when I started, I was not sure whether people will watch me. So my same friend Minhaj and another friend Vichia, they said, Eamon, you just need to smile and people are going to watch you. And I was like, no, how can that be possible? No one knows Eamon. And there's so many podcasters out there. But the first thing that people started noticing about me was my smile. And that's the first thing that I actually lost in October 2024 till February. I don't think I've smiled. I don't think I've laughed.
Where's the so what's the reason of it? So for example, what I see is a lot of people usually gone through this phase when they are not thinking कि they are making something good out of their life, ठीक है? As a matter of fact कि by profession you are a content writer. No.
I'm a marketer.
Okay, marketeer. So, for example, there should be some reason, ठीक है? I'm not asking about क्योंकि होता क्या है कि आपको ना बहुत सारी चीज़ें इफ़ेक्ट कर रही होती हैं आपके वर्क
Yeah.
एनवायरनमेंट को लेके, आपके ओवरऑल लाइफ़स्टाइल को, ठीक है? बहुत सारे लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि यार डूइंग 9 टू 5 इज़ गोना चेंज समथिंग, ठीक है? एंड आफ्टर अ व्हाइल यू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग ऑफ कि आप अपने घर से ज़्यादा या आप अपने दोस्त या अपने जो क्लोज़ फ्रेंड्स होते हैं, उनसे ज़्यादा ऑफ़िस में टाइम गुज़ार रहे होते हैं और वहाँ पे बहुत ज़रूरी होता है कि आपका माइंडसेट जो है ना, वो अच्छे तरीके से हो, ठीक है? क्योंकि अगर देखा जाए तो 24 घंटे में से तकरीबन 8-9 घंटे जो कि सबसे बेस्ट 8-9 घंटे होते हैं दिन के, वो आप ऑफ़िस में गुज़ारते हैं, ठीक है? तो मुझे ये बताओ कि नाउ यू हैव गॉन थ्रू दैट फ़ेज़, ठीक है? यू फाइंड अ वे टू स्टार्ट डूइंग पॉडकास्ट, स्टार्ट मीटिंग न्यू पीपल, ठीक है? बट व्हाट्स योर सजेशन टू दोज़ पीपल हू आर इन दैट फेज़? ठीक है? क्योंकि जब आपने चीज़ देखा होगा तो बहुत कम ऐसे लोग होते हैं जिनके पास आपके दोस्तों की तरह दोस्त होते हैं और वो कहते हैं कि यार यू शुड स्टार्ट समथिंग लाइक दैट। क्योंकि इनकरेज करना आपको कोई पुश देने के लिए बंदा चाहिए होता है, ठीक है? अब वो मेंटोर्स हो सकते हैं, वो दोस्त हो सकते हैं। मुझे ये बताओ कि व्हेन यू व्हेन यू सी पीपल हू आर going through the same phase that you are, I'm pretty much sure not everyone is going to do podcasts or everyone not going to do open to public. क्या मेन चीज़ है जो आपको लगता है कि यार इन चीज़ों का ख़्याल रखना चाहिए, ठीक है? जो आपको पॉज़िटिव रहने में मदद करती हैं?
So I think that, having a good friend circle, that is very important. Like you need to have supportive friends. So I have had friends who said, you cannot do a 9 to 5, you cannot do anything in your life. You won't be able to do anything. You should sit at home if you're not happy with anything that you're doing. But then I also had friends who, told me that, you're different. You can do something. So, having the right circle of friends is very important. Doing a 9 to 5 job is not bad. And that's not the reason why I was upset or I was depressed. It was just because I think that I could do something much better in my life and I wasn't doing that. I don't think I was using my complete potential. I always wanted to, like I used to think that if I retire and when I retire basically, what will I tell my children that I was doing a job at this place or I was doing a job at this place? Like we all do that. That's normal. But like today, when I think about it, if I retire, I can tell my children that, I was a podcast host. Or, go watch my channel, once I'm dead, you go watch your mom's channel. So this is something that really excites me or makes me happy. So, having an aim in life is very important. Having a 9 to 5 job is not bad. Maybe you even love your job. There are times when I also loved my job as well. But, do something that you love. Find what's your passion. And I always tell this to everyone. Like, even if I have clients now for, LinkedIn ghostwriting or something, the first thing that I ask about them is what's something that makes you different from others. Whenever you ask your friends, what's the best thing that they like about you, what do they say? Like for me, my friends always used to say my smile. So I know that's something different about me. So what do your friends say about you? What do your family members say about you? And you need to make that your USP basically.
परफेक्ट। अभी आपकी बात में आपने 2 चीज़ों को हाइलाइट करा है एंड आई रियली वांटेड टू डिस्कस ऑन दैट। नंबर 1 इज़ पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग, ठीक है? पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग को लोग ये समझते हैं कि यार लिंक्डइन पे पोस्टिंग करना, लिंक्डइन पे कवर चेंज करना, दिस इज़ पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग। मुझे थोड़ा-सा बताओ ऑडियंस को भी कि पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग आप किस तरीके से देखते हो? व्हाट आर द की एलिमेंट्स ऑफ अ पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग, ठीक है? और एक और चीज़ ये होती है कि ना लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि बस ठीक है यार, अब हमने कवर डाल दिया, हमने पिक्चर डाल दी, अब खुद से कोई चीज़ फ़ौरन से हो जाएगी। अगर मैं बात करूँ, लिंक्डइन इज़ बेसिकली अ प्लेटफ़ॉर्म जहाँ पे कोई भी चीज़ बहुत ही तेज़ से ग्रो नहीं करती। ठीक है? नॉट ओनली लिंक्डइन, अगर मैं किसी भी प्लेटफ़ॉर्म की बात करता हूँ, तो आपको वहाँ ये देखना होता है कि आपके उसको डायनामिक्स और आपको ये समझने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है कि यार मैं क्या चीज़ बताना चाह रही हूँ, लोग क्या चीज़ सुनना चाहते हैं, ठीक है? दिस इज़ व्हाट बेसिकली बोथ ऑफ अस आर डूइंग राइट नाउ, ठीक है? वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक अ कम्युनिटी आउट ऑफ इट जहाँ पे हम हेल्दी मीनिंगफुल कन्वर्सेशन करें, ईदर इट्स अबाउट मार्केटिंग, ईदर इट्स अबाउट लाइफ साइकिल, ईदर इट्स अबाउट द ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस, ठीक है? तो मुझे पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग का बताओ और अपनी जर्नी थोड़ी शेयर करो कि यार आप क्या चीज़ें देख रहे हो लोगों के अंदर कि लोगों के अंदर ये मसले होते हैं जिसकी वजह से उनकी पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग, क्योंकि ऐसा होता है कि लोग मेरे पास आते हैं और वो कहते हैं कि यार हमारा कवर अच्छा नहीं है, हम तो डिज़ाइनर नहीं है, ठीक है? तो हम उसको किस तरीके से सही करें? मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कम्युनिकेशन ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होती है रादर देन विजुअल, ठीक है? अगर आपकी कम्युनिकेशन बेहतर है, बीइंग अ मार्केटियर, बीइंग अ घोस्ट राइटर, बीइंग अ कंटेंट राइटर, आपको ये चीज़ बहुत ज़रूरी होती है कि आप किस तरीके से डिफरेंशिएट करते हो अपने काम को एक एआई के काम से, ठीक है? जब ये शुरू-शुरू में हम देखते थे, अगर मैं 4-5 साल पहले की बात करूँ, तब लोगों के दिमाग में ये माइंडसेट था कि लिंक्डइन इज़ जस्ट फॉर सीवी, कभी जॉब के लिए चाहिए। नाउ द प्लेटफॉर्म इज़ ग्रोइंग, ठीक है? नाउ वी आर सीइंग अ लॉट ऑफ people coming to the platform, not only for podcast, not only for videos, they are also coming to give knowledge or maybe to take knowledge from someone else, ठीक है? अपना काम प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, तो वो शेयर कर रहे हैं ताकि लोगों को पता चले, और ये सारी मुझे ऐसा लगता है ये सारी की सारी चीज़ें एक आपकी पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग का हिस्सा होती है। क्योंकि ऐसा हो सकता है कि assumptioning a fact कि ऐसा हो सकता है कि आप कोई चीज़ 6-7 महीने पहले डालें और 6-7 महीने बाद किसी की टाइमलाइन पे वो चीज़ शो हो और उसको चाहिए यार वो ये चीज़ ही चाह रहा हो कर बना, और आपको रीच आउट कर सकता है। तो अपनी पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग की थोड़ी जर्नी बताओ, ठीक है? किस तरीके से आपने शुरू करी? आर यू समवन जिसने यूनिवर्सिटी से चीज़ों को थोड़ा-सा सीरियस लेना शुरू करा, या किस राइट माइंडसेट में आपने सोचा कि नहीं यार, नाउ आई हैव टू मेक माय ओन प्रोफाइल? क्योंकि ऐमन ताहिर को एक प्रोफ़ेशनल प्रोफ़ाइल के साथ-साथ एक सेपरेट प्रोफ़ाइल भी रहनी है। ऐसा नहीं है कि लोग मुझे जो है डाइवर्ट करें मेरे काम से, या जहाँ जहाँ मैं काम करती हूँ, जिस ऑफ़िस में मैं काम करती हूँ। आपकी एक पर्सनल प्रोफ़ाइल होनी चाहिए, आपकी एक पर्सनल आइडेंटिटी होनी चाहिए। आपने किस तरीके से शुरू करा? क्या पर्क्स एंड बेनिफिट्स देखे? क्या मसले आए जब आप सोचते हो कि यार ये चीज़ों पे लोगों को मदद करें, या इन चीज़ों पे अगर लोग काम करें तो उनके लिए आसानी होगी?
So when I started, I did not change my GP or my profile picture or my banner. That was not the first thing I did. The first thing was that I called you and we had a discussion and you said that you need to change your about section and tell people about yourself, because that was so this is all part of basically LinkedIn optimization. It's not like personal branding. So that's the first things I did. And then slowly, I started to reach out people for my podcast. Like my whole personal brand started off with a podcast. Now my personal brand is extended because I'm talking about marketing. I'm talking about a tool that I'm basically an ambassador of as well, which is Fan Post. But when I started, it was completely podcast. So I did not have any design, or I still do not have any type of design skills. I'm very bad at it, and I did not even have colors. So my color was brown and gray, and it's not even my color. I just picked it up from Canva, and that's how I started off my podcast journey. And then later I decided that these type of colors do not suit me at all. It does not represent my personality, and I would actually get a burnout just by making carousels because the colors did not suit me at all. Then I changed my colors to a color I like. So I like lilac, and I chose that, and green and lilac goes very well. And that's when I actually changed my DP. My DP was also a different one, but then I chose to have a much more professional and a smiling picture. So everyone knows me for that as well. And then later on, I changed my banner. So banner and your bio and also your profile picture. That's something that you can change. Like I just changed my banner a few days ago as well. So I revamped it. So that is all part of the process. But when it comes to personal branding, I think the thing that people are missing is finding a unique identity. Like what I said right now, that you need to know that what is your USP that no one else can actually copy, because there's so many creators online, and because AI is there, a lot of AI tools that people can use. So everyone can post. Like I've seen my post being recycled by other creators 15 other times. So I've seen that happen as well. But no one can copy my colors. Obviously, I'm going to have a copyright then. No one can copy the way that I've written. So that is something different from me that makes, separates me from creators. Another thing that I've noticed is that people actually lack motivation. They think that if they're going to be making mistakes, people are going to point them out. And that happened with me as well. It took me like 2 months. Like I decided in October, but my first video came out in January. So it took me 2 months actually of procrastination to get my first video out, because I thought that, if people are going to watch me, maybe they'll make fun of me. Maybe, I'm not able to say everything rightly. And, there are a lot of people online who are posting videos. They're much better than me. I don't have those editing skills as well. But, when I posted online, it was okay because, a friend of mine told me that, no one knows you. Even if, you post a video and it does not go well, it's okay. No one's gonna notice that. So, your first video, your first post is not going to go viral. It's not going to, make a lot of likes and engagement. They're just going to be your friends. But one thing that I see is that there is lack of motivation from people because they think that, no one's going to watch you. But the message I want to give out that everyone is watching you. There will be someone that you're actually going to be impacting. So when I started my personal branding journey, the first type of messages I got was, "Oh my God, this is the first female podcast host from Pakistan that we're watching." And there was a post that I wrote about depression, or a post I wrote about how I started my podcast channel and how it helped me come out of a lot of things. So people told me that we saved that post to actually get motivation. So that's something that very moved me. Like today, I'm making carousels about marketing. There's a lot of reposts. I'll get 14,000 impressions. But saving my personal posts, saving my pictures, and the comments that I get on those pictures as well. That's something that's very different. So you need to actually understand that what is your motivation. Why do you want to actually start your personal brand? That's what a lot of creators have also told on my podcast, that you need to understand the why behind your personal brand. If you don't know that, ultimately you're just going to be copying other creators and you're going to be getting a burnout. So understand your why, understand your motivation, and identify that what is your USP, what makes you different from others that no one else can do. So there's this podcast host Thomas Loki online, and people know him just because he's the podcast guy. But I've noticed that he has LED lights at the back, and he changes the colors according to the person's, like the guest who's he's taking like the podcast from. He actually changes the colors according to their branding color. So when he was doing a podcast with me, he actually kept the colors purple. So I identified that okay, this is Thomas Loki's USP. He uses LED lights at the back and he changes the colors according to the other person's branding color. So that's your USP. Your USP is not that you are a podcast host. There are millions of podcast hosts online. But any one small thing that you can do that no one else is doing, that is basically your USP, and it's your job to actually identify.
You're totally right. As a matter of fact, whenever you're starting something, you have multiple question in your head that either it gonna work or either it not gonna work. Do I have to do that? Do I have to do this? But it's more likely it's like the journey that you gonna be like. इसका सबसे अच्छी बात ये होती है कि अगर आप अपनी चीज को खुद से पॉइंट आउट करना शुरू कर दें कि ठीक है यार मैं कल इसको सही करूंगी, कल इसको ठीक कर लूंगी, कल इसको ठीक कर लूंगी, तो आफ्टर लाइक मल्टीपल रिवीजन्स वो एक वक़्त आता है कि बहुत प्यूरिफ़ाई हो जाता है और आपने भी अपने एक्सपीरियंस में ये चीज़ देखा होगा, क्योंकि जब आप इनिशियली स्टार्ट कर रहे होते हैं, तो आपको चीज़ बताना ज़रूर चाहते हैं, लेकिन आप वो शायद बता नहीं पा रहे होते। आहिस्ता-आहिस्ता आप उससे सीख रहे होते हैं, आहिस्ता-आहिस्ता आप ये सीखते हैं कि यार किस तरीके से मैंने किस चीज़ को बात करनी है, किस तरीके से मुझे किसी चीज़ को किस बंदे को रीच आउट करना है, ठीक है? या मेरी यूएसपी कह लें या मेरी ख़ुसूसियत क्या होगी? क्योंकि वो सबसे अच्छी चीज़ ये होती है कि उसका कोई एजेंडा जो है वो पैसे नहीं थे। उसका एजेंडा जो है वो बेसिकली ये नहीं था कि बस मैंने यूट्यूब पे वीडियोज़ डालनी है और मैंने जो है पैसे कमाने। यू वांटेड टू एक्सप्लोर, दैट्स व्हाई यू आर ओपन फॉर सजेशन, यू आर ओपन फॉर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स कि ठीक है यार, इस चीज़ को सही कर ले, सही है, मैं अगली वीडियो में ठीक कर लूँगा। आई डू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ इट, क्योंकि जब मैंने इनिशियली अगर मैं अभी भी जाऊँ अपनी पहली वीडियो देखूँ तो मैं सोचता हूँ कि यार ये वीडियो किसने देखी होगी, ठीक है? बट इनिशियली अगर आप आहिस्ता-आहिस्ता देख रहे होते हो तो आपको आपको अपनी ग्रोथ दिख रही होती है, ठीक है? द वे यू कम्युनिकेट, द वे यू रिकॉर्ड, द वे यू डू थिंग्स, ठीक है? और एवरी पॉडकास्टर, एवरी कंटेंट राइटर, एवरी पर्सन हू इज़ डूइंग समथिंग, उसका पहला दिन और उसका 100 डे जो होता है वो बहुत अलग होगा। दिस इज़ हाउ यू गोना अंडरस्टैंड इट। एक और चीज़ होती है अमन, वो मुझे डिस्कस करनी है कि यार आई हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल अपलोडिंग कंटेंट एंड नाउ इट्स बिकमिंग अ कंटेंट मतलब क्रिएटिव फटीग हो जाती है। अगर समटाइम्स मोर लेस इज़ मोर होता है, समटाइम मोर इज़ मोर होता है, ठीक है? बट थ्रू आउट ओवरऑल योर एक्सपीरियंस, व्हाट यू क्रैक, ठीक है? क्योंकि लोगों का पहले सवाल होता है यार हम किस दिन पोस्ट डालें, हम क्या पोस्ट डालें, ठीक है? क्योंकि ये एक एक्सरसाइज होती है, ये ऐसा नहीं होता कि हर बंदे के लिए शायद अलग है। हो सकता है कभी-कभार मैं किसी स्पेसिफिक टाइम पे कोई चीज़ डालता हूँ तो वो हिट हो सकती है। लेकिन कभी-कभार आपका कंटेंट इतना अच्छा होता है कि वो आप कभी भी डालें तो हिट हो सकता है, ठीक है? लेकिन आप अपनी क्रिएटिव फटीग को कैसे देखते हो? आई एम प्रीटी मच श्योर यू हैव अ 9 टू 5। आई एम प्रीटी मच श्योर यू रिकॉर्ड योर सेशन, आई एम प्रीटी मच श्योर कि आपके पास भी उतने ही 24 घंटे जितने लोगों के पास है, ठीक है? तो उसको किस तरीके से मैनेज करते हो, ठीक है? क्या रूल फॉलो करते हो, क्या स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो करते हो कि भाई मैं कंटेंट इस हिसाब से बनाऊँगी, इस हिसाब से पोस्ट करूँगी? क्योंकि इनिशियली क्या होता है कि इन स्टार्टिंग ऑफ व्हाट आई सी इज़ मैंने ये सोचा कि यार आई स्टार्ट अपलोडिंग कंटेंट रेगुलरली, ठीक है? बिकॉज़ आई वांटेड टू सी, यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द डायनामिक्स, ठीक है? यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि कभी-कभार आपको एक चीज़ लगती है कि यार मैं ये कैरोसेल डालूँगी, ये कैरोसेल हिट होना चाहिए, वो नहीं होता। कभी-कभार आप कहते हो कि यार ये तो नॉर्मल कैरोसेल है और पीपल ट्राई टू कनेक्ट विद इट, ठीक है? आप क्रिएटिव फटीग को किस तरीके से देखते हो? किस दिन पोस्टिंग करते हो? कोई टाइम ज़ोन अगर सिलेक्टेड करा हुआ है, तो आपने किस तरीके से क्योंकि लोगों को ऐसा लगता है लोग ना स्टार्टिंग में ना इन चीज़ों पे लग जाते हैं। मुझे ऐसा लगता है स्टार्टिंग में आप चीज़ें डालो। कोई मसला नहीं है कि अगर आप अपनी पहली चीज़ को 10, 15, 20, 25 दिन बाद दोबारा से डाल भी रहे हो, ठीक है? हो सकता है उसका नया व्यूअरशिप जो हो वो अलग हो, ठीक है? आपने किस तरीके से करा? क्या आइडियाज़ रखते हो अपने दिमाग में? अगर कोई कैरोसेल कैरोसेल क्यों ही बनाने, ठीक है? कैरोसेल का आउटकम क्या आ रहा है? पोस्ट क्यों करनी है? वीडियो क्यों करनी है? हर कंटेंट का जो फॉर्मेट है वो अलग और उससे क्या मेन पर्पज़ पूरा होता है? किस तरीके से देखते हो आप उसको?
So when I started, so I was also posting, every day, daily. And then like for 1 month or 2 months, I think I was just testing. I tested on different type of time zones as well. And like I used to post in the morning. Sometimes I used to post in the night. I tried different type of formats as well, carousels, my personal pictures as well. I tried video content as well. So I was posting daily, but that eventually led to content fatigue and burnout. But then after 2 months, I realized, okay, I need to have a proper content funnel. I need to have a proper content calendar, what to post and when to actually post. So what I usually do, because a lot of people they face burnout. So what I do is that 11 to 12 I take out 1 hour in the morning, and from 11 to 12 I'm just commenting on other people's posts, those creators who I actually follow, not only for the sake of commenting, from those people I've actually learned from. So they also post at that same time, they also post from 10 to 11. So 1 hour I'm just spending time scrolling LinkedIn very informally. I do not go towards chat gpt and tell them to write a comment for me for this post. I'm just casually scrolling like I scroll Instagram. And I look at people's posts, I read the complete post, and then, I'm writing a comment under them. So 11 to 12, I do that. And then from 12 onwards, I like from 12 to 1, I usually post my content at that time. So, and then I, comment on my own posts as well. So that also creates a lot of engagement. So I also shared my complete content calendar on LinkedIn as well, in which I said that on Monday, I'm usually posting my podcast thumbnail. Simple. It's just a podcast thumbnail and tell people that, my podcast is online. You guys can watch it. Then on Tuesdays, I usually post a reel of any of my podcasts, my previous podcast or a coming podcast. I post a reel about that, just to create hype. And then Wednesdays, I leave empty. Like if I want to post something, I post something. Otherwise, I just leave it empty because, there's no point of posting 5 times a day if you don't have anything to post. And then on Thursdays, I usually post a carousel, which is again around my podcast. And then I started a new series because, that was something that marketing is something that interests me. So I started a new series that is XYZ. Why is XYZ in marketing popular in 2025? And so that also worked out for me. And then I post a carousel. Now on Fridays, I noticed that people are going towards the weekend. So for me, you have to look at yourself as a user as well. So as a user LinkedIn, on Friday, my mind automatically shuts off because we're going towards the weekend. So at that time, I don't want to read educational content. Sometimes I'd not even open LinkedIn on the weekends. So on Fridays, I decided that I'm going to be posting something personal, a personal story, maybe a picture of myself, something very casual, or maybe even 2 lines. And people actually read that and it actually works out. So this is my whole content calendar journey. You do not have to post 5 times a day. My suggestion is that maybe you can post 3 times a day, but it has to be something that you value. Not only others value, but you also have to value. You have to think that, okay, this is the best type of content. Do not only post for the sake of posting. So that is also very important. You have to treat LinkedIn as any other social media platform, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. When you post a picture on Instagram, you want people to comment on it. You want to be 100% satisfied that, okay, I look good in this picture. Same should be for LinkedIn. You should be 100% satisfied what content you're posting, and people are going to be commenting on that post. You have to be 100% satisfied. So do not post just for the sake of posting because you want to be there because other creators are posting, and it's not a competition. You have to just post just because you feel like, okay, this is the right content that I need to post. So sometimes I'm only posting 2 times a day. So there have been weeks where I've not posted anything because I did not have any podcast episode, I did not feel like posting, or I had social anxiety. So it's okay not to post if you don't want to post. Yes, having a strategy is very good. Having a content calendar at the back is very good. Even I have a content calendar, otherwise I would not be able to survive because I'm also doing a job. But again, if you do not feel like posting, do not post. There can be days where you're just scrolling LinkedIn and you're just commenting. Just use it as any other social media platform. I give this advice to everyone. Use it like you're using Instagram or Facebook. And try to use it on your mobile phone. If you're going to use it on your mobile phone, you think like it's Instagram or Facebook. If you're going to use it on laptop, it will look like it's professional. So that's one tip that has really worked for me as well.
Perfect. Coming to the point, you being in the industry for a while, ठीक है, you're writing content, you are ghost writing content. Y- How do you see कि LinkedIn से आप client grab कर सकते हैं? ठीक है. A lot of people come to me and they ask how to get clients from LinkedIn. ठीक है. Because LinkedIn पे यूजुअली लोग, बहुत सारे लोग अगर वो कंटेंट क्रिएटर्स नहीं हो तो वो ये सोचते हैं हम कंटेंट डालें क्या? ठीक है. अगर वो डिज़ाइनर नहीं है, अगर वो मार्केटर्स नहीं है, अगर वो नॉर्मल डेवलपर्स हैं, तो मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि लिंक्डइन इज़ लाइक अ हब, जहाँ पे आपको अपनी लर्निंग्स भी डालनी चाहिए, जहाँ पे आपको अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स भी डालने चाहिए। यू नेवर नो व्हाट थिंग कनेक्ट टू अनदर थिंग, ठीक है? थोड़ा-सा मुझे खुद बताओ कि आप अपसेल किस तरीके से करते हो? क्लाइंट्स अगर आते हैं, तो आर दे फ्रॉम योर कंटेंट? क्योंकि ऑब्वियस सी बात है, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि यार अगर आपको किसी ने पॉडकास्ट देखी है, तो वो आपको पॉडकास्ट के लिए रीच आउट करे। हो सकता है कि यार वो आपकी प्रोफाइल पे जाए, वो देखे यार इसका कंटेंट बड़ा अच्छा है, व्हाई नॉट आई ट्राई टू कनेक्ट विद हर और ट्राई टू कि यार वो मेरे लिए भी कंटेंट लिखे। तो आप उसको किस तरीके से देखते हो? किस तरीके से आप क्या टिप्स रखते हो? क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर आप कंटेंट प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो, तो सिर्फ़ आपको कंटेंट प्रोड्यूस ही करना है। आपको ये भी देखना है कि बैक एंड पे यू हैव टू रन योर ओन कंपनी और यू हैव टू रन योर ओन जॉब, ठीक है? और वो भी एक पार्ट है, ठीक है? आप उसको छोड़ नहीं सकते। अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल इन द स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द करियर लोगों को ये होता है कि यार लोग कहते हैं कि यार हम उस चीज़ में टाइम इन्वेस्ट नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि हमें अपनी जॉब पे भी टाइम देना है, ठीक है? हाउ यू मैनेज थिंग, और अगर आपके पास कोई क्लाइंट आता है, तो किस तरीके से उसको कैटर करते हो? क्या पर्क्स देख रहे हो आप कि यार मैं इस कंटेंट को डाल रही हूँ तो लोग रीच आउट कर रहे हैं, और अगर लोग रीच आउट करते हैं तो फिर किस तरीके से आप उनसे बात कर रहे होते हो? क्या टोनैलिटी रखते हो? क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा लिंक्डइन का? क्योंकि बहुत सारे यदि इंडस्ट्री प्रोफेशनल्स कह लो, स्टूडेंट्स कह लो, जिनको लिंक्डइन का ओवरऑल पोटेंशियल पता नहीं है। ठीक है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत सारे लोग नज़रअंदाज कर देते हैं, ठीक है? क्योंकि उनको ऐसा लगता है कि ये सेम प्लेटफ़ॉर्म है, मैं डालूँगा, मुझे 12 से 24 घंटे के अंदर कुछ अच्छी रीच मिल जाएगी, ठीक है? लेकिन कभी-कभार आपको कुछ चीज़ें कंसिस्टेंसी से करनी होती है, जैसे आप पोस्ट कर रहे हो, ठीक है? आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि ठीक है, ये चीज़ें मैं करती हूँ, जब मुझे लगता है मुझे करनी चाहिए तो करो, क्योंकि इट्स नॉट अ रोबोटिक ना यार, आपने ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता। ठीक है, यू विल लूज़ सम इंप्रेशंस, लेकिन मेबी 1 हफ्ते बाद आप और अच्छा कंटेंट डालें और आपके इंप्रेशंस दोबारा आ जाएँ, दिस इज़ हाउ यू गो, ठीक है? बट बिज़नेस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से किस तरीके से देखते हो? किस तरीके से रीच आउट करते हो? क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा आपका लिंक्डइन यूज़ करने पे? दैट्स द लास्ट थिंग दैट आई वांटेड टू डिस्कस।
So right now I've not actually started a professional LinkedIn strategy. Because I wanted to build myself first. So my advice would be that in the first 3 months, you should just spend the time building yourself, building your persona. People should know you. So do not, go towards trying to create sales or reaching out people. Do not DM people, until unless you do not have a personal brand. So first few months, you need to prove yourself so that whenever you're going to be DMing someone, especially when you're doing cold DMs, they should know who is Cayman, for example. So the first 3 months should be only, spending on personal brand. Do not think about selling. But yes, after like 6 to 7 months, because it's been like around 7 months since I've launched my personal brand. So then people have started reaching out to me saying that we also want to create a personal brand. Surprisingly, what I think it's actually disappointing that the people that I've gotten are freelancers. And the most people that we hear are either freelancers or they are business entrepreneurs or founders. Like, I really have this problem that why don't corporate employees come to us? Why don't they ask us for advice? Because they think that, okay, we have a 9 to 5 job and that's the only thing that we have to do. And unfortunately, this is the culture of our country. That is what we treat employees as. That if they're doing 9 to 5, this is their only life. They don't have any other hobby. And somehow our mind is registered in this way that we only need to have a 9 to 5 job. So I actually noticed this that whenever you look at other LinkedIn ghostwriters, you'll notice that they're always featuring founders or freelancers. They're never corporate employees. So that's a major, major gap. And I really want people to, all of those corporate employees that are listening, they need to have their personal brand. You cannot rely on your job. Your job is not your life. Your life is outside your job, basically. That's when your life actually starts. And secondly, when it comes to LinkedIn strategy, yes, I actually believe in pull marketing, not push marketing, if you've studied that concept. So, like, I want to attract people through my content. I want people to believe in me and then, DM me that, we need help and all of that. So, yes, few people have reached out. I've not launched a proper plan in which I, provide consultation. because I need time for that as well. So I'm planning to do that the way I'm going to be providing consultation calls for everyone. But yes, I have been handling 5 to 6 clients recently, and what I do is that I provide them a 1 month startup plan in which I help them with their LinkedIn optimization, their banner, their profile picture, their bio. And then also for 1 month, I'm going to be providing them a series of 12 posts, which is going to be a mix of images, carousels, and text-based posts as well. And I do their complete branding as well, choosing their colors, choosing their tone, their personal voice, and everything. So a lot of people ask me, even my clients, that why do you only provide a 1 month service? Because I personally am against, doing a personal brand for someone else. Personal brand is personal. You should do it yourself. But the thing that I notice and the thing that I've also been through is that starting is the biggest problem. People have problem actually starting their personal brand. So I actually become a bridge between them and their personal brand. So I provide them an only 1 month strategy in which I strategize everything, choose their colors, do everything, and build their confidence. And when they see their impressions and likes improving, after 1 month, I think that they can do it themselves. Even if I provide them the design and everything, I think it's going to be much more easier for them. And then I obviously go on a call with them just to make them comfortable. And I ask questions and all of that. And the major question that I ask about them is tell me about yourself, your personal life. So the answers I get are very amazing. Like, they open up and they tell me, some people tell me, I've just transitioned my career from a graphic designer to a creative manager. Some people tell me, I'm a working mom and I could not work. That is why I started my LinkedIn journey. So these are the things that you actually have to take care of. And I think no one asks that when, people, reach out to ghostwriters, they just give them a normal content calendar plan, which does not even sound like them, but I actually ask them about their personal life and something that makes them unique. And I make sure that I add that element as well. And throughout the month, I'm also, on with contact with them. I'm also commenting on their LinkedIn posts. I also congratulate them. Like one of my clients just reached 100 likes in just 2 weeks. And I got a lot of impressions and clients through that. So I congratulated them. So I actually look after the whole complete LinkedIn and, look at how much impressions they're getting. So I just do not leave them over there. So that's my complete LinkedIn strategy.
Perfect, perfect. I think, Aman, we have discussed a lot of good things throughout your journey. आपने किस तरीके से देखा, and I'm pretty much sure that will give a lot of people a hope that they gonna get out from their corporate life and try to invest some time into their own personal thing as well. Maybe it's personal branding, maybe it's about making their own profile or making like connecting with other people. So they do have certain way of making money or maybe connecting with other individuals as well. So that's from my end. Aman, thank you so much for your time. I'm pretty much sure a lot of people will learn from it. And if they have any concern, I'm pretty much sure they can reach out to you on LinkedIn and you will be always there for helping.